welcome to the Crazy Town Podcast. I'm Jonas.
And I'm TNT, and I'm IT Explosive One. Let's crack into another one.
TNT.
Yo.
Have you ever had a boss or an advisor or anyone, a company you've ever worked for that was a micromanager?
Nah, I don't really deal too well with that type of scrutiny, so no.
Well, I mean, I know you don't deal with it, but no one's ever like got on your back and been like, "What are you doing? What'd you do today? Like, where are you at on this project?" Like, or nothing? Like,
no, because I feel like if I encountered that, I give off a standoffish type of aura, like without trying.
They ask you, just literally stare at them, don't say a word, and they're like,
yeah. And honestly, Jonas, I've gone through most of my life where, I can just kind of give a look and people are just like, oh, I don't know, he's crazy or he's scary.
I make my eyes twitch, stick my tongue out. Next thing you know, no one's leaving me, no one's talking to me.
Honestly, and half the time I'm just like, don't talk to me.
Yeah. No. I haven't had.
But no, I've never had anybody that detailed.
Well, I don't think you've ever, or at least in a long time, worked in like an office type environment or something like that. That's where a lot of that shit happens.
Yeah,
right?
I imagine, man.
It's more of like, what are you doing with your time? Like, whatever. So I haven't really had that either. And I've been a leader at work for a while. So like, that's me. I'm like, what'd you do today? No, not really. I'm actually the farthest thing from that.
You
like,
be on that ish.
Yeah. I'm like, what are you doing today? What are you doing right now? Call me.
What are you wearing?
Excuse me.
I mean, there's a power dynamic, Jonas. You could probably get that off.
What are you wearing? No, I don't
Send me a picture.
Stop.
What color are your panties?
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, Jonas, you could ask.
Not in my professional life, okay?
If they didn't answer, then you know the answer.
Wow. So, we talked about the Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency.
Oh my God.
A couple episodes ago.
We did talk about the Doge
which
efficiency.
Is still wild. I don't know. Real quick. Yeah. Did you hear that they're going to go to Fort Knox to make sure all the gold's there?
You got to check up on it.
This hasn't been checked on in like 50 years.
Yeah,
if they go in there, it's just like, it's like a piece of notebook paper that says IOU on it. Like, that's it.
Oh, I like that. Very Warner Brothers. Very Looney Tunes.
Oh, Acme. Acme fucking gold generator in there or something. So like, there's some, I don't know. I'm very interested to see how this like experiment works out, but like, it's very scary. But anyways, the point of this. So I was reading the other day, and I think this has just happened. So, like, I don't know how Elon Musk is, like, getting power in the government to do these things. I mean, I guess because he's the right-hand man.
He's the first buddy.
All
right, my man.
Is that what they're calling it?
He's first buddy.
First, he's like Gilligan.
Yeah.
He's
and
like
you could be first buddy, too, for $250 million.
Oh.
If you could just hook that up.
Hey. Send me some M's. We talked about it a couple episodes ago. Send me some M's. So I read online that they're trying to cut out a lot of government workers. I've seen a video online of a lady. She's like, "Hey, today's my first day in my new role. Let me give you a tour of the office." And she's like, all the cubicles were empty. She was like walking through. She's like, "So as of Monday, we're bringing everyone back to the office." Like, just like no one's in the office. There's probably way too many people doing the same job. Whatever. So they were going to send out an email to all government employees over the weekend. Mm-hmm. And it was just basically going to say, please reply to this email with approximately 5 bullet points of what you accomplished this week and CC your manager. It says, do not send any classified info. Deadline is Monday at 11:59 p.m. And it doesn't say this in the email, but online, the little tagline after that was like, if you do not respond, we'll consider this your resignation.
Yeah, that's kind of wild. So no, wait. So the Department of Government Efficiency did this?
Like they sent. I think it came from that, but it just went out to all the government workers, basically. And I guess here's the question I'm asking before we get into the like actual fine details of this. Like, do you think it's unreasonable to ask an employee, "Hey, what did you do this week? Give me a 5 bullet point breakdown"?
I don't think it's unreasonable. I think it's a little, what's the word I'm looking, disrespectful, I guess?
But
a little tactless.
But here's the thing. What if you didn't do shit? Then you're like, oh shit, I didn't do shit.
What if you did all of the stuff?
Then you have no problem making 5 bullets. Like at my job, if my boss was like, hey man, on Friday, can you send me a quick email, 5 things you did this week? It wouldn't take me 5 seconds because I'd be like, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this. Like I did work. I go to work and I work.
I don't need you asking me that question though. I just don't like being asked that. I feel like that. To my point, I feel like you're insinuating.
It's micromanaging.
I feel like you're insinuating that I do not work when you ask me a question of that nature.
But if you did do work, would you really care?
Yes, because it is not a part of my job description to supply you with bullet points on what the fuck I did.
Is it not, though?
It is not. No.
It is not.
Because when you receive a written job description, nowhere in there does it say, I have to supply you with a fucking essay about what the fuck I did today.
But is it an unreasonable request for your boss to say what you do?
No, it's not an unreasonable request. I told you that. And from the very beginning,
you just hate it.
I said that it is very tactless. It's tactless and it feels a little patronizing.
Yeah.
And me personally, I don't like to be patronized any more than you. Probably
I hate.
less.
Dude, that's one of my worst.
I know.
hate. But here, okay. Think of it this way, though. Let me put this scenario. You own a company, right? And you have TNT Dynamics, right?
Okay.
And you're big company. You have hundreds of employees, and you're like, it just seems like we're not getting a lot done. You know, like I feel like there's some people here that are getting paid a lot of money and doing a little work.
Then fire them.
But
do the work.
But like, you got to put it on you because here's the thing.
No,
because here's the thing.
You do put it on you, not an essay written by each little.
5 bullet points is not an essay.
I don't,
bro.
It is an essay because I'm not gonna go and grade your fucking papers afterwards either. Well, I don't want to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna hire a person to do that ish for me, and they're not gonna be like write 5 bullet points. They're gonna sit there and be like, talk to your managers, talk to your coworkers, who's fucking up. Who's causing trouble?
But it also
get the fuck out.
It's a way to like not burn a lot of resources.
No,
like you make the employees send you a quick bullet point list,
and then the good liars get to stay.
Well,
good
right,
job.
but
Great.
here's the other piece: if they lie, then it's an integrity issue, and you can fire them anyway.
How do you find out?
Because you look at what they did and look at what they said they did and what actually got done.
So now I already have to do what I would have had to do prior to asking them for the bullet points. I actually have to get up there and check and make sure they're doing their work.
But now you have
after I asked them to write an essay.
But this time you have a map. You're not wandering in the woods by yourself. Because you're like, look at these 5 things I did, rather than like, what'd you do? Let me look at the whole company.
So you want to catch him in a government sting. You want to catch him in an undercover sting operation where I want to basically ask you, what have you been doing? Oh, you lied. Oh, look, I now have proof that you lied about. Brother, just fire them.
Yeah, but if they're doing work, then you don't need to fire them.
Amen to that, brother. You don't, but you know the ones that do good work.
No, you don't.
Because you can talk to their coworkers. You can talk to the managers. I'm saying is that if you have to get out there and do the work anyway, what is the point of belittling the employees along with it?
Yeah, but would you rather just wander in the woods to look for the treasure, or would you rather have a map that shows you where to look?
You're not wandering in the woods. It's your company.
Yeah.
It's literally your woods. All you have to do is go up and talk to the goddamn, well, not the woodsman, the camp groundsman. Just talk to him. It's your woods.
The park rangers.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Talk to the park rangers. You hired them.
Like
you hired the park rangers.
You make a good point because the manager should know what their people are doing.
God, you know who's bad and who's not.
What Steve do this week? And he's like, I don't know.
That's the thing. And you're basically saying is that I'm making these people through just like out of the blue write a freaking essay, 5 bullet points, whatever, fill out a flashcard, whatever the fuck it is.
They can put it on a 3x5 index, okay?
You're saying I would rather have them write on this flashcard and then I have to still go out there and do the work.
It's an exercise in integrity.
It's an exercise in bullshit. Now, look, like I said, Jonas, as far as I'm concerned, with government jobs, maybe this should be a part of, whatever. If this is found to be a successful way of handling things, then let it ride. But as far as I'm concerned, it is not, because it's not normative. We don't see any other companies really doing this, employing this. You work for a company, one of the largest in the country. They ain't doing this shit.
They never asked me what I did
I've worked for many a different company. I've never seen this type of behavior. So why all of a sudden now we got this new way of doing things when we already have a system that has been working just fine by talking to your managers and your employees?
I'm not going to lie. It's pretty wild.
It's wild.
It really is.
It is wild. And it's
but at the same time, it's such a simple ask because, like, I know if, like for real, like I said already, if my boss was like, "Hey, man, what'd you do this week? Can you give me like 5 things you did?" I'd be like,
that
"Yeah."
shit's so patronizing.
I would just be like, "Sure," and I just write 5 things down I did.
No, man, I might pull up on you in the parking lot after work. You ask me that shit. I'm just saying.
Just walk up, give him a shank, leave him by his car, bleeding out. Be like, "Ask me again what I did this week." Bullet point number 1: shanked your ass.
Luigi with the squeegee.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just saying.
Anyways, go to thecrazytown.com to subscribe. For Jonas,
TNT.
We out.